Did you ever open the tap in your home, fell onto your knees and started praying because you thought, wow, this is so amazing. I just have tap water running into my house. I don't have to walk 20 miles to go to a well. I can just get the water. And in many countries, the water is even so pure that it's even more pure than bottled water. Did you ever go to the supermarket and look around you and started dancing out of enjoyment because of the abundance that you saw? Did you sing maybe the musical song? Like, oh, we're so happy, there's so much food, and the food is from all seasons, and it's all here, and it's affordable in most parts of the world. It's safe, you don't really have to think about if you can actually eat it, if it will poison you. And you can get food from all over the world, globally, everywhere, it's just there. The only thing you have to do is pick up a basket and collect whatever you want and pay a small amount of your annual income to get this food. And it's nothing less than a miracle, actually, that the food is there. But wow, it's quite hard. I mean, do you really have the ability to comprehend the magic of it? Probably not. And of course, you know, why would you? It's quite hard nowadays in this world of abundance to realize that it didn't used to be like this always. We didn't always have this abundance. And, you know, when you get born into this world, everything that's there you just take for granted. That's obvious. But wouldn't it be interesting or maybe very beautiful if we can find a way to become more appreciative to food, to find a way to really not only understand the value, because if I tell this, everybody would say, yes, I understand, that's true, but to really feel the value. Can we maybe design for ways that people can really feel this connection to food, can really feel the amazingness of putting this food inside their bodies? My name is Marije Vogelzang. I'm an eating designer. I've been working for over 20 years on food and design. And while I have been doing my practice and while I do my teachings, I can see that there's so much potential in food and design, and there's so many projects that can still be developed that haven't been developed yet. And this is just one of the examples. Can we find ways to make people actually feel the real value of food? That can be explored much more, and that I also know how to do. I know how to approach a project. I know how to get the results that you want. So, well, there are so many issues in the world of food and design. I mean, in the issues of food, mostly, but also in the world of design. There's so many issues in the world of food. If you just think about pollinator decline, obesity, empty oceans, lack of biodiversity, antibiotics resistance, phosphate mines getting empty. Well, this is a very long list and I can just go on and on. And I think it's a shame as well, you know, food is not only about the issues. Food is about beauty, food is about senses, food is about filling up with joy, it's about connecting with another person. Food is about finding back memories that you thought you were forgotten just by eating one bite of food. There's so many things about food that are beautiful and amazing, and especially those things I think we can actually use when we also look at the bigger issues. But what I want to say is that there are these big issues in the world, and there are a growing group of designers working with food that are actually addressing these issues. But I also think we just need more creative thinking in the food chain. We don't necessarily need designers, but we need more creative ideas, more unconventional thinking within food. And because that's my firm belief, I decided to start doing an online course. I never did that before. It's my first time. But I know that I have the tools, I have the teachings, I have the knowledge and experience to help people on whatever the level they are, to find more creativity in their work, whether they're designers already working with food and want to deepen their practice, or whether they are mothers feeding their children, or fathers, obviously, or whether they are caterers, restaurateurs, or chefs. There are many different ways that you can approach food. And when you look in the world today, actually I think most of the food that you see there and most of the ways that food is being eaten is very mediocre. It's very much the same. And so I think there are many, even very simple ways that you can enhance the way of eating, that you can enhance the feeling that you have with food, that you can change people's perspective on food. And this is what I want to share. So I'm going to make a course which is a 10 weeks food and design dive. We're going to dive deep into food and design, but it's not only live courses with me talking with you, answering questions as well, but it's also doing homework, getting challenges, and there are a lot of bonuses in there as well, which I'm really excited to share with you on a later time. So that's what I'm working on, and I'm actually looking for a select group of people. I only want to work with dedicated people. I want to work with people that are open to explore, that are open to let go of some of the beliefs they may have. I'm not necessarily looking for people that are already working within food and design. I think it's actually great to find a very diverse group of people that have various backgrounds, so they can also add into the discussions their own knowledge, their own backgrounds, to make this a very vibrant group of active and passionate people. So that's what I'm working on, and if you want to stay updated on this, I know some of you already subscribed to the list, but if you haven't and you want to find out more, I'm going to start this course within a few weeks already. So if you want to stay updated, just click on the link that I'll post here, and then you'll be included, and then you'll be the first to know about the next steps. And I can't tell you how excited I am about this. I'm very confident that this course will be inspiring. It will be getting you lots of insights, but mostly what I really want to achieve with this is that it will get you just real results, things that you can use, things that you can implement in your practice. And it's really a new way of thinking. So if you're looking for just finding a solution to one project, it's possible, but it's not what I am aiming for. What I am aiming for is that you will have new creative abilities that you can always access, that you can always use in whatever project you are working on, so that after this course you can continue working on your practice, and that you can always use this experience, this knowledge, and these findings and these tools to implement in any project that you do. because eventually what I really want is to have real results that will maybe disrupt the food system, but in a way that we can create a food system or a food culture that is more intelligent, more sensible, more creative, more connected, more holistic, more fun, more respectful, and more sensual as well. So that's it for now. I'll keep you updated. Let me know if you have any questions.